So friends, I have come up with the final solution. So what happens that in this, when you see the table 1 and table 2 you are seeing, in this table 1 and table 2, if I exclude this null values I am excluding, for the timing I am considering that these null values are not there in table 2 and table 1. So then what will be the outputs if we perform the left join on table 1 and table 2? What will be the output? So the output will be considering inner join plus the data which is left out in the left table. So inner join, you are seeing that this curve, this data is the inner join data. That is basically coming from this query that I am executing. When I'll execute this query, based on this condition, this on t1.id equals to t2.id, based on that I'm getting this inner join condition till 1, from 1 to 4 I'll be getting this. Now these two null values or these two rows that is coming, that is basically making it left join output. So left join output is always inner join output plus the left out items, or we can say elements present in the left table only, and that do not have any match with the data present in the right table. That's why, since the data that is not present in the right table and we are putting on that in the output, that's why it is coming up null in the right table data. You're seeing, so this is the basically the intermediary data table that is getting created at the back end, and we are not seeing this table. So basically what is happening, this is basically getting created at the back end, and if I want inner join data, then only this part will be coming up from this, like I have shown this with the curly braces. So I'll get that one. If I want the left join, I'll get this entire one. Now from this, if I want to select this T1, only this one, that will also come. Or if I want to select both the rows, both the columns, that will also come, but that is from the different table, so we'll have to mention that in this similar format. Here I have mentioned select t1.id as t1.id, t2.id as t2.id. So that is like this is coming. But what is my aim to get? My output should be considering only the data that is present in the left table, but that do not have any match in the right table or in the inner join area or in the common area. This area, basically this area is coming from this part, you see this part. Okay, but my output should be considering only this shaded part. So you understand? So basically from this intermediary table I will be writing a query so that I can get only this 3 and 5, last two rows only I should get, because there is no matching data present in the right table for the data that is present in the left table. You understand that? Okay, so now I have written the query also. This is select t1.id comma t2.id. So from t1 table that id will be coming, from t2 table that id will be coming, then that is from table 1 as t1. This is called alias, that is we are referring the table as t1, short name we are giving that to that table, and henceforth we'll be referring that table particularly with the name t1, not table 1. So this is called alias in SQL. Okay, now left join table 2 as t2 on this condition also, but now I have added one more condition here where t2.id is null. See, this is t2.id, this is t2.id, and I'm saying that where t2.id is null, that data only will be selected from both the columns. So what will be the output coming up? This will be my final output. So from this intermediary table that is getting created, this was the source table. From this source table, basically when I am writing this entire query, then what will happen? A portion of this query will get executed. This portion of this query, that is select t1.id comma t2.id from table 1, left join table 2 on t1.id equals to t2.id, till this much the query will get executed first, and then they will prepare this intermediary table, and then finally this filter condition will be executed. So basically a data set gets created in between. When we are writing a SQL query, it's not like we are directly getting the output. Through intermediary steps, through intermediary data sets, or through intermediary tables that is getting created at the back end, we get the final output from that. So that intermediary table, how is it getting created and how our data is getting fetched out or filtered out from that, is very important to understand if I want to understand SQL to the bottom, like with every concept. So mapping is important. Alongside mapping, how the intermediary table is getting created and what data will be present within that intermediary table is very much important to understand. So this is the intermediary table. We are giving this source table, then we are giving this query to this source table. So first this much query will get executed, this filter condition will not get executed, and based on this first 4 lines of the code, I will get this intermediary table where I have the inner join data, I have the left join data. So the entire one is left join, but this much part will be the inner join only. I have shown through the Venn diagram also. Okay. So, and then in final step, this filter condition, this is basically the filtration part. So entire thing is coming, entire data set is coming, entire final intermediary table is coming, and then from there I'm filtering out that where t2.id is null, and then I'll be getting this output. So this output is equivalent to the Venn diagram, this. So this is the output that I wanted, my friend wanted. So based on that, I have created this video. So please do like, comment and share this video so that the concept, SQL is all about concept, how well you understand the intermediary path, that will make your life very easy. Because since you are writing the code, it's not always you are getting the SQL server or some platform wherein you can write the code and see the output and then you can move forward. Because you should understand that if you're writing this code, what will be the outcome or out data set of this particular query that you are being putting. Okay, so this is very important to understand. So intermediary tables or intermediary data sets, when you go for PySpark or when you go for Spark, you see that they are calling data sets. So data sets is nothing but this is only the data set. Data set is only the data that we are providing, and then based on that we are getting the output based on the query or the code or the instructions or the transformational codes that we are writing. Based on that, what we are getting, that is the output. But in between, what is happening, in between some steps are getting executed, some data is getting created, some data sets are getting created, and based on that your filter condition will work, your or other conditions will be working, and then you will be getting output. So I think this is very important. So please do comment on this video, like and share this video so that I get motivated to prepare more like similar kind of videos. Thank you.